Good afternoon, college football fans, and welcome to Ace's Best of Week 3, where each week I recap top performances, hand out a few awards, and bring you the highlights from my favorite games of the college football weekend. First up for Week 3 is my Dog of the Week award, which goes to Boston College, who opened as a 6-point underdog heading into a road contest against Duke. After BC took an early 7-0 lead in the first quarter, Duke would come right back on this 49-yard touchdown run by Mateo Durant, slicing through the BC defense to make the score 7-6. After BC added a field goal in the third to make it 10-6, they were once again on the move when Notre Dame transfer Phil Jurkovec scrambles to his left and hits Hunter Long in the back of the end zone for this 9-yard TD pass to give BC a 16-7 lead. After another Duke turnover, one of 5 on the day, Boston College goes for the home run as Jurkovec finds wide receiver Zay Flowers for a wide-open 61-yard touchdown pass, giving BC a 23-6 lead. Boston College would tack on 3 more points, giving them a 26-6 win over the Duke Blue Devils and giving that man Jeff Hafley his first career win as an FBS head coach. Taking a look at the stats, it's no surprise that Boston College was able to pull the upset, winning the turnover battle with a +4 margin, forcing 5 Duke turnovers and possessing the ball for over 36 minutes in the contest. Next up on my Best of Week 3 was an exciting take-the-over primetime matchup between Wake Forest and NC State, and there will be plenty of scoring in this one. It was NC State that would get on the board first with this 30-yard touchdown run by Zonovan Knight to put the Wolfpack up 7-0 early in the first quarter. Later in the first, NC State was on the move again inside the red zone when Wolfpack QB Bailey Hockman takes this one around the left end for a 7-yard touchdown run to give NC State a 14-0 lead. Wake Forest would get on the board for their fourth score of the day, capping off a 14-play, 75-yard drive when Sam Hartman finds Ja'Cory Robertson, who makes a spectacular grab in the back of the end zone to pull the Deacs within 7. Still in the first half, with Wake Forest trailing by 7, it's Kenneth Walker III from the Wildcat formation taking it up the middle for this 2-yard touchdown run, tying the game at 21. In the third quarter, tied at 21, Ricky Person Jr. breaks free for this 30-yard run down to the Wake Forest 25-yard line to get the Wolfpack going in the second half. Later in that same drive, it's Person again, this time taking the shotgun snap from the Wildcat formation and channeling his inner Tim Tebow, finding Devin Carter on this pop pass for a 2-yard touchdown, giving the Wolfpack a 28-21 lead. Back with the ball again, NC State would add to that lead when Bailey Hockman hits Carrie Angeline for a 15-yard touchdown strike, making the score 35-21. Still in the third, looks like NC State's ready to break this thing open when Hockman is picked off by Wake's Jasir Taylor, who takes it to the house for this 45-yard interception return, cutting the lead to 35-28 and swinging momentum in Wake's favor. After forcing a punt, Wake gets the ball back with 1:31 to go in the third when Kenneth Walker breaks free once again for a 13-yard touchdown run, tying the game up at 35. Later in the fourth, it's Walker again, finding the end zone for his third rushing touchdown of the day, giving the Demon Deacons a 42-38 lead. Now with NC State facing their first deficit of the day, they're on the move late in the fourth quarter when Zonovan Knight takes this screen pass and scampers 27 yards down to the Wake Forest 12. Then it's Ricky Person Jr. once again finding the end zone, capping off that drive with the go-ahead score on this 3-yard touchdown plunge, giving NC State the lead 45-42. Wake down 3, would have one more opportunity to tie or take the lead, but the NC State defense holds here on 4th down, sealing the win for the Wolfpack in this 45-42 thriller. While it's hard to top the action from that game, my game of the week goes to Navy versus Tulane, and while there wasn't as much offensive firepower in this one, it was Navy's comeback for the ages that earned them this week's award. Coming off a dreadful performance against BYU in which Navy lost 55-3, they had some soul-searching to do. After giving up 580 yards of total offense, including 300 yards on the ground to BYU, Navy quickly found themselves in a similar position against Tulane, going down early after this Cameron Carroll touchdown run. In the second quarter, with a 10-0 lead, Tulane is driving once again when Fat Watts takes the handoff into the end zone for a 3-yard touchdown, giving Tulane a 17-0 lead. Then with 3:05 left in the first half, Tulane would extend that lead to 24-0 on a Cam Carroll touchdown run, this time from 24 yards out, and it looked like it was going to be another long day for the Navy midshipmen. The score would remain 24-0 into the third quarter when Navy finally showed signs of life with a 44-yard throw and catch from Dillon Morris to Mark Walker, who gets taken down just short of the goal line. And on the very next play, Nelson Smith takes it in from the 1-yard line, giving Navy its first score of the day. It's Navy again with the ball down 24-7 when Jamal Carruthers explodes up the middle for a 48-yard run, finally getting taken down inside the 1-yard line. Then it's Nelson Smith again, finishing off that drive with a 1-yard score, and Navy is back in it. That much-maligned Navy defense starts to figure things out here in the second half, and now with Tulane backed up on its own 1-yard line, the Navy front seven stacks up Cam Carroll, driving him through the back of the end zone for a safety, bringing the score to 24-16, and they're fired up on the Navy sideline. Now in the fourth quarter, down 8, Navy on the move when Dillon Morris rolls to his left, turns, then hits Mikhail Cooper crossing to the right for this 32-yard touchdown strike, bringing Navy to within 2 points. Navy would add the 2-point conversion to tie the game at 24, and the defense would once again step up and stop Tulane here on 4th down, giving them the ball back where they would march 52 yards using the remaining game clock and go on to kick this 33-yard game-winning field goal as time expires to give Navy a miraculous 27-24 come-from-behind victory in Ace's Game of the Week. Before we close out the best of Week 3, it's time to hand out my Player of the Week award, and this week's award goes to Central Florida QB Dillon Gabriel, who went 27 of 41 for 417 yards through the air with 4 touchdown passes in a 49-21 rout over Georgia Tech. Gabriel and the Knights offense had their way with the Tech defense, racking up 660 yards of total offense on the day. Marlon Williams and Trey Nixon made things look easy for Gabriel, with each hauling in 2 touchdown passes on the day. It was Marlon Williams who led the way for the Knights receiving corps, finishing the day with 10 catches, 154 yards, and 2 touchdowns, including this one from 6 yards out. Trey Nixon would add 4 catches of his own for 94 yards and 2 touchdowns, including this 25-yard strike that put the Knights up 28-7 in the first half. Congratulations once again to my Player of the Week, Dillon Gabriel. Well, that wraps up another week of Ace's Best of College Football. Thanks for tuning in, and be sure to check out my website and follow me on Twitter to stay informed about everything happening across the college football landscape.